Um, Hello everyone. So today I'll be presenting my FinTech solution, which is called Unipal Payments. It is a unified digital payment system designed specifically for Nepal, but it can be extended to other regions as well based on the government policies and the requirements that can be given to the system. So the goal of this solution is to provide uh, and solve payment failures and duplicate payments and manual reconciliation problems that many customers and merchants experience in the current payment system. So the main business problem is called transaction integrity and manual reconciliation. Uh, so let me explain this based on my past experiences. So when paying for a food vendor, I see a payment failure message on the screen. I try to pay again because the vendor is telling me the payment hasn't arrived yet in his account. So even though money has already been deducted from my bank account, I try to pay again in hopes of getting the refund later. But this creates duplicate payments. So later I have to contact the merchants or banks to request the refunds manually, as I don't get refunded because the bank has already settled this payment the next day, and the vendor already got the total amount that I tried like multiple times because it was a failed trials, and therefore the failed payments was actually a success on bank's side. So this manual labor costs me time, and it reduces the trust in digital payment system. So the system that I proposed is based on the solving this kind of problems. So Nepal has already several successful payment systems like PhonePe, Connect IPS, eSewa, Khalti, and IME Pay. These platforms process millions of transactions every day. However, they operate separately, and merchant systems do not always receive real-time payment update. So this interoperability gap can create payment confirmation delays and reconciliation issues, which is a major issue nowadays. So the proposed solution is supported by recent fintech developments. So Project Nexus demonstrates how multiple payment systems can be connected through a central hub. At the same time, agentic AI technologies can automatically monitor transactions and resolve inconsistencies in the system. So global fintech reports also show growing investments in AI-powered financial solutions, which indicates strong market potentials. So my proposed solution is called Unipal Payments. So Uni stands for unified, and PAL stands for like a payment friend. So Unipal Payments is my solution. So its goal is to eliminate phantom failures by introducing a unified verification layer. So this layer sits between the payment providers and the merchant systems, and it continuously verifies the payment status in real time. So this ensures that all parties see the same transaction result even though there is a delay in the payment system. So as you can see, this is the system architecture that I have provided. So the core components are the unified verification API, which is provided by the system, and the agentic AI monitor. Um, Whenever a payment occurs, the AI agent checks the transaction status directly from the payment ledger. So the verified results is then immediately sent to the merchant system, and the customer interface as well. So this creates like a synchronized payment environment where the response is uh, response is gotten as soon as the request is being handled. So for the payment flow example, I have added two payment flows for the current system and for the new improved Unipal payments. So this is actually a real life problem, as I have already mentioned. So today, if a payment page gets timed out after money is deducted, the customer often pays again because, as I mentioned earlier, the hopes of getting refunded comes up, and it is a default response as the refund policy is actually a like a common thing among all the payment services. So a customer tries to pay again because the company will not go anywhere. You can ask company for the refund and they will refund it and get refunded, and you will get refunded from the company. So with Unipal payments, the AI agent immediately checks the payment ledger. So if the payment was successful, the system automatically updates the merchant without requiring another payment attempt. So as you can see on the left side is the current system where the customer pays and the bank is debited, and after the bank is debited it comes back to the merchant portal, and the merchant portal is idle for the time being because the customer is on the bank side and is trying to pay the amount. So the merchant portal gets timed out, and which means that it doesn't receive the successful payment response, and therefore the customer tries to pay again because his service is not yet fulfilled. And what this means is that the bank has already deducted the payment, but the service is not yet redeemed. So this is the solution that I'm trying to fill up. So in the unified Unipal payments, customer pays, bank is debited, and after that the bank is debited, AI checks the ledger, and the if the UI system is still processing the payment, it forces a method or a success response and gives success back to the merchant so that your customer do not have to do like multiple payments. Okay, for the benefits part, so the solution provides like a benefits for everyone. So customer experience, fewer payment issues. Merchants save time because reconciliation becomes automatic due to AI agent. And for Nepal's financial ecosystem, the solution provides and it improves trust, and it also strengthens the effectiveness of the NPS, which is National Payment Switch. So the solution is technically feasible because it builds on existing payment infrastructure. However, cooperation with payment settlement organizations will be required. Cybersecurity is an important concern as well. So strong authentication, logging, and monitoring mechanisms must be implemented. The system must also comply with Nepal's payment and settlement acts. So if the system is um, extended to a separate region, the region's laws would be implemented here. So to conclude, Unipal payment addresses one of the most common frustrations in digital payments, which is payment status inconsistency. So by combining a unified verification API with agentic AI monitoring, the solution can reduce duplicate payments and automate reconciliation and also improve customer trust. So this is all for my report. Thank you very much for listening and have a great day.